so damn important. Everything.
Hey guys, it's your girl Katlyn Shanice, and thank you for tuning in to another video. So today, well, it's currently, I don't know what time it is o'clock, probably like 10, I think. I want to say 10. I don't know, but anyways, I gotta be to work at 12, and I was like, I guess I'll do some makeup today. I don't know, I've been kind of bumming it. Excuse my afro, it's a little dry. I'm gonna get it together, but I'm gonna do my face and then my hair because it's already done. I just need to pick it and add some moisture. But anyways, so I wanted to come on here today to talk about, I know everyone's tired of hearing this colorism debate, and after the what was it, the Blackish episode, which I have not seen yet. I need to tune into that as well. But after, you know, hearing about it on Blackish and Grownish, everyone's kind of hesitant, or not even hesitant. There are a lot of videos, a lot of people doing a lot of reviews on the episode and their thoughts and ideas, and what they liked and didn't like about the video, and I'm not about to do that. What I want to do is talk about, honestly, I know a lot of you may not want to hear this, and it's probably a tired old subject, but it's real, y'all. And I want to talk about being a dark-skinned woman, a dark-skinned Black woman, and just any job. It doesn't matter what if you work in corporate America, all the way down to the blue-collar jobs, the customer service, serving, whatever you do, there is always going to be that person or those microaggressive like attitudes from people, and you just kind of like, yo, you doing too much. So I'm gonna do my makeup and talk about my experience at my current job right now. So I recorded a video yesterday. Dang, trying to do a makeup tutorial at the mirror, I apologize. But I recorded a video yesterday initially in my car because I wanted to talk about this girl that I work with. Now, I feel as though a lot of people want to say that we Black people, we are the ones who are responsible for like this one drop rule, and that, you know, we only have ourselves to blame because anybody that looks remotely Black or racially ambiguous, close enough to Black, you know what I mean, we consider them Black. And after listening to a lot of YouTubers, a significant amount of Black YouTubers who are very, very, very well versed in their knowledge of the subject, you know what I mean, I kind of feel as though since we think it's okay, or I don't even think that we as Black people are facilitating this one drop rule. We do, however, it's not all of us for the most part. I feel as though a lot of people with any kind of color in their skin, they want to claim to be Black, you know, when it's convenient for them. And I'm like, yo, like, you can't just be Black when you want to be Black, because I can't take off this skin, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get to take the skin off when I go to bed at night. I don't get to take off the skin when I apply for a job. But that's neither here nor there. But these microaggressions and these, oh, I didn't mean it that kind of way, you know, statements in the workplace, I'm gonna get really personal right now. So at my current job, there's this girl, and upon meeting her, she looked very racially ambiguous, and I didn't want to offend her because, you know, some people take like their ethnicity, race, all that good jazz. I don't like to get in all that politically correct stuff. Like, I'm Black. But I didn't want to offend her, so, you know, upon seeing her, she kind of looked Colombian or something of Spanish descent, like, and, you know, I didn't want to be rude. So one day I just asked her, and I was like, hey, like, I don't want to be rude, but like, what are you? She was like, oh girl, I'm Mexican, la la la. And I was like, oh, okay, like, that's what's up, you know. Like, I ain't about to be celebrating, like, I'm not Mexican, so I really don't give a, you know, flying flick. But yeah, so she was like, yeah, la la la. She was like, yeah, girl, and my husband's Black. And I was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Like, so you down? Pause. I think that is where a lot of us mess up at. The minute someone who is not a person of color has a Black husband or mixed husband, and her husband, come to find out, he's mixed, so he's not even Black. His mom's white and his dad's Black. So I would definitely consider him mixed. He's not Black, he's mixed. But that's not here nor there once again. And I think that's where a lot of us mess up at, because we give them the green light or the okay to be like, oh, so you down? I mean, down, what is down? You know, like, oh, they like Black men, so we invite them to the cookout now. Like, it's one of those topics or ideas, and I'm just kind of like, dang, like, I wasn't really thinking in the moment, but now that I think about it, I was like, this is why this girl feels so comfortable around me, and now I'm feeling like my own personal reasons of feeling like she's offending me are my fault, and I accept full responsibility for that. But I'm gonna get to why I feel offended, or not offended, but it's offensive. I feel offended. But so I was like, oh, okay, like, you down? Okay, cool, like, that's what's up. She was like, yeah, girl. And I was like, oh, okay, dope. So, you know, going on with work, carrying on. And I work at a Walgreens, and as you know, if you go to any Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, whatever, Diane Reed's, whatever the other ones are called, they always have like a seasonal aisle, you know, for like Christmas, Valentine's Day, whatever you celebrate, all that good jazz, American holidays. And so it's for Valentine's Day, and of course we're gonna have like a crap ton of bears everywhere. And you know where this is going. There was a monkey. And she was like, oh, this looks like my husband. Like, okay, so I see I jumped too far ahead of myself. So she's standing on the ladder trying to put the bears up, like put them everywhere. And then I'll come across this monkey. I was like, oh, this monkey's cute. And she goes, haha, this looks like my husband. As I'm passing her the bear, and I kind of paused, and I was like, and our manager, she looks Latina as well, and she just kind of looked, and she was like, girl, you crazy. Like, and she knew that I wanted to say something, but she wasn't directly, that statement wasn't directed towards me, so I wasn't gonna be like, oh, like, I'm not with the rah, you know, whatever. I'll address you and keep on moving. But I was like, okay, this is strike one. And that's another thing, we give people too many chances when we just need to nip it in the bud right then and there. Just cut and dry, cutthroat, just let it be. Oh, sorry, I'm talking and I'm not even doing my makeup. But so I was like, and she was like, oh, I didn't mean like that. I was like, girl, you good, like, that's your man, I don't care. So that was strike one. And this was like, I kid you not, my third day working there. And I was just like, oh, so this is okay, so this where we headed now, like, this for real. Okay, so I let that go. I was like, oh, whatever, that's her man, you know, if her husband let him call him a monkey, excuse me, that's on him, like, whatever, I don't care. So I think a couple of days go by, and it's another day at work, and she comes up to the register and we're talking or whatever. First she addresses my hair. She was like, so like, what do you do for your hair? Like, do you wear a bonnet and all this? And I'm like, why are white people, Mexican people who are not like so obsessed with black people's hair, stop talking. We don't care. Like, we don't sit here and ask you why your hair is so greasy, or like why it looks so dry, or like, we don't ask all these rude questions, so don't ask me. But anyways, I was like, yeah, like, I was like, no, I don't, I mean, I was like, yeah, I wear a bonnet. She was like, do you wear a shower cap? She's like, I know you wear a shower cap. And I'm like, I don't. Like, I mean, sometimes, but more than 9 times out of 10, I like the humidity from the shower anyway, or like, you know, the moisture from the shower to get inside my hair, because my hair can get a little dry, as you can see right now, but we're not going to talk about it. So she comes up to the register, and she's like, I have a question, and I don't want to offend you.
Pause. Pause what?
Pause. If you have to start off a question with I want to ask, or a statement with I want to ask you a question, but I don't want to offend you, newsflash, it's going to be offensive. Again, newsflash, it's going to be offensive. Like, duh. So I was like, I'm an easygoing person. I'm very passive aggressive as well. I mean, don't get it twisted. Like, I ain't a killer, but don't push me, you know. So I was like, sure, shoot. And she was like, yo, this girl said, why do black girls dye their hair blonde? Like, I've never seen. Okay, so that question alone, I was just like, okay, whatever. But the second part of the statement, well, the statement after following the question is what really got me. She goes, because I've never seen it look good on a black girl, so I want to know. And in my head, I'm kind of like, again, this is strike 2 now. The first one is the monkey statement, and then this is strike 2. And I'm like, why are you asking me this? Like, when people see dark-skinned women, you know, in a work environment, why do we become the honorary spokesperson for all black women? Like, we want to, it's a free country. So I politely, you know, I was trying to be as nice as possible, because I didn't want to come off rude or like a bitch, excuse me. And I was like, I mean, the same reason white girls and you guys like braid your hair because y'all want to. I'm like, it's one of those things. And I was like, who assigned blonde hair strictly for white people? White people did. You can do whatever you want. I'm like, it's the same thing when not black girls. When white girls get cornrows or locks. Like, I saw a tweet on Twitter. It said when white people get locks, it looks like tarantula legs, and I'll never be able to get that tweet out of my head. But again, like, I'm like, why is she asking me this? And yes, if you're wondering, excuse me, my nose is dripping. If you are wondering, yes, I am the only dark-skinned girl at my job. So I feel like she just want to get all these questions out. Because again, her husband is not black, he's mixed. So she doesn't get the answer. And she was saying how her husband, okay, let me just, her husband has a sister who's yellow. So she don't count either. So I was, like I said, I replied to her and I was like, the same reason why, you know, you guys wear pigtails. And again, she goes, oh, I didn't mean it like that. You know, try to wave it off with a smile. It's too late for all that. Like, you've already asked the question. Yes, you offended me. So I'm going to give you, if you ask me a silly question, I'm going to give you a silly answer. So she politely walked off and I kept going about my day. Whatever. Okay. Y'all, strike 3. Like, these little snide remarks and quite frankly, like, racist jokes. And again, I understand, I get it. Like, your husband's black, so you think you can do whatever you want. You think you can say whatever it is you want to say. But at the same time, it's kind of like you still need to tread lightly because I'm not your husband. And there are people in this world who will politely cuss you out. Actually, especially the rambunctious black women, the ones who really don't care, and they will air your out for real. And like, she better thank God I'm not one of those because I don't got time for all that. And people are already intimidated by me because if you can't tell or if you don't know, I'm super tall for a woman. I'm 5'11", so I'm very much above average. And a lot of people are like, when I first saw you, you look super scared. I'm like, I have a smile on my face. Like, being a dark-skinned woman, I feel a lot of us have adapted this like bubbly personality just so we can like not be like, oh, just so to alleviate the, oh, you guys always have an attitude story, or you always look so mean and all this, that. And I'm like, yo, I'm literally just chilling. You don't tell any white girl, you know, oh, she looks like she has an attitude or what's wrong. It's like, for anybody that's not black, it's what's wrong. But when you see a black girl just chilling, it's why you got an attitude. Like, but to each their own. But anyways, the third strike came when one day, you know, going to crack a little racist joke. So I really had to say something this time. So she was like, yeah, you know, she's Mexican. She was like, yes, she really, I don't want to be rude. She really does sound like Baby Joker. Like, over next Friday, she's like, yeah, me and my husband, we were, I was like, oh no. And she's a nice girl, and I'm not even going to say her name. She's really nice, but I don't know. She's just taking too much advantage of her husband being black. Like, she was telling a story one day about how she went to a black funeral, and she goes, it's literally like the movies. I'm sorry, huh? Like, I don't know. Whatever. But what I was saying was, what really is the straw that broke the camel's back was the other day we were putting stock away, and she goes, well, it's two things. She goes, we were in the back putting stock away, and a song comes on. I think it was like, if you need me, call me. And I was like, I was humming, you know. And she was like singing, belting out loud. I was like, ooh, you're a little flat. You know, just teasing. Like, I like to tease, like, oh, you're a little flat, you know, or whatever. It's what I do. And she goes, oh, well, can you sing? And I mean, I can hold a tune. I can carry a little tune and whatnot. But I was like, nah, I can't sing. And she was like, but you're black. Bro, again, what does that even mean? My grandma is black. She's just a light-skinned black woman, but she's black. Like, both of her parents are black. And she cannot sing a lick. And I'm just kind of like, where are y'all getting this information from? Like, send me to the website where it says a list of things that black girls can do and that we cannot do. Because I haven't seen this list, and I really need to know. I need to know. I need to figure it out. Oh my goodness, I'm not even doing my makeup and this video is already 13 minutes. Great. I've been chatting too long. But I just want to get to the root, or to get straight to the point. I feel as though people need to stop always assuming that black girls, you know, I'm losing my train of thought. That there are just certain things you can ask us and we won't be offended. We have feelings too. Like, I'm not a machine. I'm not a robot. Like, you just can't talk to me any kind of way, because that's not how the cookie crumbles. Like, that's just not how all this unfolds, unfortunately. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not who you thought I was. I'm sorry I don't get all crazy and I can't sing. And I don't agree with you when you said that the stuffed animal that you said it looks like your husband is a monkey. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't be down with that. I'll never be down with that. And again, I already admitted to the fact that I gave her that green light once. I was like, oh, so you down? Like, what is down? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what does that mean? Like, I needed to be slapped that day and there was nobody to correct me. So I apologize to my black community. But I just think it's really rude, and people out there, non-people of color, y'all need to really watch yourselves, because there are some black girls who will turn up on you, and then y'all won't be wanting to say that we are all like that, you know, we with it and y'all are so ratchet and this, that, and the third. But I'm like, but you just said something offensive. Like, imagine me calling you, like, she didn't say the N-word, you guys. She didn't say the N-word, so, you know, whatever. But imagine me being like, so did your family swim over the border, or did y'all have a boat? Like, that's racist. Like, or I don't know, like, me asking her automatically, sorry, no offense, but automatically I wanted to be like, when she said she was Mexican, I wanted to be like, oh, so how many kids do you have? Like, that's something literally, and she would have been offended, and she doesn't have any kids, just so that y'all know. And you know, like, that's offensive, and I feel like she would have she would have been offended by that. And again, like, I just feel as though as black women, we just gotta take everything y'all throw at us. Like, oh, you're black and you can't sing. Yo, like, that's not a thing. Like, I mean, granted, there are a lot of talented black singers. A lot of dark-skinned women don't even get the shine that they deserve when they are dark-skinned and are in the music industry. But we're not gonna go there, because Jasmine Sullivan should have definitely already been surpassing a lot of these light brights, but that's not here nor there. But again, I just want to say that y'all need to watch what y'all say, because we have feelings, and one day when a sis clap back and you feeling all in your feelings, I don't want to hear the, oh, she's mean, or we're mean girls, and this, that, and the third. Like, it's not even relevant at this point. So that's really all I have for this video. I just wanted to get that out, and this video is already getting kind of long anyway. But I'm not even done with my makeup. But thank you guys so much for watching. All I have to do is put in some eyelashes and some highlight, and I'm gonna set my foundation in with some powder. And if you guys are wondering why I put the powder on before I put my foundation on, I get really bad laugh lines excuse me, even with my primer, which I had already put my primer on, by the way. You didn't see that on camera. But I get really bad laugh lines, like I have the deep circles. Ew, that sounded bad. So yeah, you guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you tune in to more of my videos, and subscribe if you already haven't, and follow me on all my social media, and I will see y'all in the next video. All right, peace out.
Yeah, my best friend ain't backing out, is still on site. Fool, I'm the only one out here on the night loose. I'm the only one out here on the night loose. Trophy case still light, body need a race stripe. And